Welcome back to Timely Tales. We've reached the final day of Roman week, and what a journey it's been. Today, we're wrapping things up with a truly captivating tale, one that intertwines the mighty Roman Empire with the ancient kingdom of Egypt. You guessed it, we're diving into the legendary life of Cleopatra and her incredible relationship with Rome. Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt, is one of the most iconic figures in history. Known for her beauty, intelligence, and political acumen, Cleopatra's reign was anything but ordinary. Her life was a whirlwind of power struggles, alliances, betrayals, and, of course, her relationships with two of Rome's most famous leaders, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. But what made her truly legendary wasn't just her beauty or charm, but her ability to wield power in a male-dominated world. Cleopatra first rose to power in 51 BC, when she became the Queen of Egypt alongside her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII. But power struggles quickly erupted between the two siblings, with Cleopatra eventually being exiled. Enter Rome, and more importantly, Julius Caesar. In 48 BC, Julius Caesar arrived in Alexandria to settle the ongoing conflict between Cleopatra and her brother. Cleopatra, knowing the value of Roman support, crafted an audacious plan. She had herself smuggled into Caesar's presence in a rolled-up rug. Once unrolled, she revealed herself to the Roman general. Some say this dramatic moment was a stroke of genius, as Cleopatra made an unforgettable first impression. She wasn't just a beautiful queen, she was a sharp and strategic ruler. Now, this wasn't just a case of Cleopatra trying to charm Caesar into her corner. She was smart, savvy, and ambitious. She needed Caesar's military support to reclaim her throne from her brother, and she wasn't afraid to use whatever she could to gain that advantage. Caesar, meanwhile, saw the strategic advantage of having an ally in Egypt, which was one of the richest and most powerful kingdoms in the Mediterranean. With his backing, Cleopatra was restored to the throne, and their relationship deepened both politically and romantically. Cleopatra's presence in Rome further solidified this connection, and in 46 BC, she made a memorable visit to the heart of the Roman Empire. During her stay, Cleopatra wasn't just another foreign queen. She was treated like royalty, living lavishly in the city. She even brought her son, Caesar Ion, along, who was believed to be the son of Julius Caesar, adding further intrigue to their already complicated relationship. Some Roman senators, however, were not pleased with the growing influence of this foreign queen. Still, Caesar's power was absolute, and Cleopatra was treated as a key ally. But, as we all know, Caesar's life was tragically cut short. In 44 BC, Caesar was assassinated in the Senate, and Rome descended into chaos. Cleopatra was far from powerless, though. Her next move would solidify her place in Roman history. With Caesar gone, the Roman Republic was thrown into a civil war, and two men rose to challenge for power: Octavian, Caesar's adopted son, and Mark Antony, one of Caesar's most trusted generals. While Octavian moved quickly to consolidate power in Rome, Mark Antony turned his attention toward the east, where he formed a powerful alliance with Cleopatra. In 41 BC, Mark Antony traveled to Alexandria, where he and Cleopatra formed both a political and romantic partnership. Cleopatra was eager to regain her influence, and Mark Antony sought her support for his military campaigns against Rome's enemies. Together, they envisioned a future where they would dominate the Mediterranean world, a future in which Egypt and Rome would join forces to reshape the balance of power. Unfortunately for Cleopatra and Antony, their dream was not meant to be. In 31 BC, the Battle of Actium took place. It was a decisive naval confrontation between the forces of Octavian and the combined fleet of Antony and Cleopatra. The battle ended in disaster for Antony and Cleopatra. With their forces crushed, they fled back to Egypt, and their fate was sealed. The defeat at Actium marked the end of their aspirations. and within a year, both Antony and Cleopatra would be dead. Faced with inevitable defeat at the hands of Octavian's advancing forces, they took their own lives in 30 BC. With their deaths, Egypt was absorbed into the Roman Empire, and the Ptolemaic dynasty came to an end. Although Cleopatra's reign was short-lived, her impact on history cannot be overstated. It's a reminder that history isn't just made by emperors and soldiers. It's shaped by the powerful women, rulers, and leaders who defied the odds and navigated complex political landscapes. Cleopatra was truly a woman ahead of her time, and her story continues to fascinate us even today. Thanks for joining us on the final day of Roman Week. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the epic stories of the Roman Empire. Make sure to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible history. And let us know what theme week you would like to see next. Thanks for stopping by Timely Tales. Let's dive into history one story at a time.